just said I was Judge Mincy and we were starting the Orca show calls calendar for this morning. Nothing more exciting than that. And thank you, Ms. Helen. Calling the first case for the last time, Ronald Batiste, B-A-T-I-S-T-E. Next case, Santricia Cobb. Santricia Cobb.
Good morning, Your Honor. The state requests a bench warrant.
All right.
As well as on position 1 as well.
All right, failure to appear, bench warrant. Third case is 22 CR 007390 Terrell Davis.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
That's my case. Where would you like me to stand?
I can kind of hear you. You have a great voice. I was going to take you over to the mic. I think I can hear you. Okay.
So, long and tortured story on this one. As you can see from the offense date, this is a very old case. Mr. Davis is serving a federal sentence right now. If the court were to look in the e-file with the clerk, you'll find a proof of incarceration in there. Actually, he had court back in January. Nobody from the state or the court knew where he was, so a bench warrant was issued. I've subsequently got that cleaned up because detainers are nasty things for people doing federal sentences. So, given that, does the state really feel like it needs to go forward on this?
How long is he going to be there?
He's going to be there till at least December.
Until December?
Yeah, but I got to get this case resolved one way or another. If the state thinks it needs to go forward, what I would suggest we do, I can't take the state's offer as written because it's 10 days suspended upon the fine, a payment of $500 fine, which is not an issue at all. I mean, I got at least one person in the courtroom that'll pay that right now, and at least 18 others I can call and have down here to pay that. Not. But if the federal system sees 10 days, bad things are obviously the court's had experience. Also, there's a matter of do I need to plead abstention or not to get that fine even paid?
State, what say you?
The state was going to recommend if we could do a plea in absentia, Your Honor.
In that case, Judge, can you reset me for because I can get in touch with this guy. But he's not lost somewhere.
Right.
Can you give me 2 weeks so I can get that paperwork down and back?
Certainly. I will do that. Do we have a date, Madam Clerk?
We have a reset date for a status conference on Friday, September the 8th.
Is that enough time, I think? Or you want a little bit more?
Well, can we do it a little bit sooner? I mean,
Sooner?
yes,
Okay.
he is in, one of those mental security camps in Georgia, and I'm in touch with his counselor and everything. So, see if I can get some in the beginning of August, if you have anything, that'd be great.
Our August calendar is full.
Oh.
And we're running jury trials also in August. So.
Okay, well, I guess September 8th I'll have to do, unless
Unless you get in touch with him and squeeze him on another one before then.
Okay, thank you, Judge. Okay.
And where is he in custody, Mr. Simmons?
It's actually John Majeski.
Oh, my apologies.
I can respond to your email with that information. I don't have it off the top of my head.
Okay.
I'm looking at the letter. Well, it's written from the institution in Jessup, Georgia.
That's where he is.
Okay. Thank you.
I mean, so as the court can see, it's close enough. I can even drive there if I need to. It's
We may try, is that ASG Bethea?
Get the A, yes, Your Honor.
Get the A, I'm sorry.
No
If he can get that worked out sooner and reach out to you, when I have a copy of the certificate of incarceration and maybe squeeze him in a little sooner to get that done, if you don't mind.
No problem, Your Honor, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
are you fine with just a $500 fine, not suspended on anything?
Right, it'll be suspended upon the payment of the $500.
No, what I'm saying is, are you okay just calling it a $500 fine? Because we're gonna pay it.
I mean, it's still gonna be a guilty.
Understand that.
Okay.
I just don't want anybody thinking he might conditionally have to do more time because the state might put a detainer on him if they see that.
Can you put that language in there just to make sure that it's clear?
That is $500 fine. Okay,
Okay, that's great. Thank you.
Right, and no, and I guess that time served something or this is no more real time, or some type of general language on that.
Yeah, I could do all that, Judge. That'd be
Okay.
great. Thank you. And that's all I have with you this morning.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, thank you. Have a good weekend.
Always a pleasure, Judge. September the 8th.
You too.
If not before then, thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, next case I have is 20 CR 003597. And this is, and I will try not to mispronounce the name, Anariva Ramos Marcia.
Good morning, Judge. That's my case.
All right,
I believe she's also online.
Yes, I'm here.
all right,
Right.
there you go. Thank you.
Judge,
What's-
I'm the second attorney in this case. I just received discovery 2 days ago. I haven't not had an opportunity to review it with the client or watch a video. If I could get this reset.
Madam Clerk.
Does he want to go on a final plea calendar or status?
If I could get another status,
Another status.
please.
That would be September 8th, Friday.
I assume virtual and same time.
Correct.
All right. Thank you so much. May we be excused.
Yes, you may. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
You too. Robert Berry, 22 CR 006436F. Robert Berry.
Good morning, Judge. Joanne Haddad for Mr. Berry. His case is being null pros, Judge.
Okay,
I believe that the null process was filed. I'm sorry, it was sent for signature.
It's already signed. This morning.
I have signed it this morning.
Okay.
All right, you're free to go and you can get a copy soon.
I wish I was, Judge.
Oh, you have more?
Yes, Judge.
All right, stay on with me then. Let's see, next case 20 CR 003709C. Ivy Billington. Ivy Billington. I have Renee Rockwell as the attorney. Have we heard from her this morning?
Let me check to make sure she doesn't have a leave of absence.
Right.
No, Your Honor. Trying to get a hold of her.
Okay.
Your Honor, she just messaged me and said she was signing in now. If you could hold for her report.
She is, okay, because I know that it's odd not to hear from her, so I know that we would. All right, we'll hold for a second. Tyrell Bivens, 21 CR 000665.
Good
Good mo-
morning, Judge. That'll be my case for the Public Defender's Office. I just want to check and see if Mr. Bivens appeared on Zoom or in person, Judge.
Judge, I'm sorry to interrupt, Ms. Helen. Anyway, I've been talking to Mr. Bivens as well. I'm not sure if Ms. Helen has, but Mr. Bivens is on Zoom. And if at the end of the calendar, call the calendar, if I can be placed in a breakout room, we may be able to resolve it this morning, Judge.
All right, I see Mr. Bivens, okay. So
And
you,
Mr. Haddad, I sent the information to you regarding this case.
You did. I just needed to speak to him to front it up, so.
Okay.
All right, I am convinced you all will work that out. Next case, Joseph Duarte, 21 CR 005822A.
Morning, Judge. Skip Sullivan for Mr. Duarte. He is on the Zoom this morning. Ms. Githier has provided me discovery this Wednesday that I'm close to completing my review of it. If we could put this on the September 8th calendar to see if Ms. Githier and I can reach a resolution. I'm gonna get her some information and hopefully she and I can discuss the case and resolve it.
Okay. All right, is that fine with you, Ms. Githier?
Yes, that's fine.
And
All right.
that concludes my business, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, you may. Have a
Good
good
evening.
one.
Is that on a status, another status or a final?
Another
Plea.
status,
You want to put it on a final plea?
our final plea.
The same
Final
date.
plea.
It's the same date at 1:30.
Oh, same thing. Okay.
1:30.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Johnny Gilbert, 21 CR 006066A. Johnny Gilbert.
I'm showing that I'm sorry, somebody's gonna be stepping in for Mr. business today. I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, turn on your camera, Mr. Gilbert.
Press this button here.
There you go. Thank you.
Good morning.
Morning. All right, and you're represented by? Are you still represented by Mr. Spiesman?
Yes, there was a representative that was going to be filling in for him.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Judge. I apologize. I'm in
Okay.
court in OSA, but I am here on behalf of this case.
All right, thank you. What's the status?
This is Mr. Gilbert, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Gilbert, Johnny Gilbert.
We received discovery on the 13th. At this time, we've also received an offer on the 13th. We just need additional time to speak with the client and to be heard on motions.
Okay. And let's see, is that gonna be the 8th or a different date?
That would be Friday, the 8th for final plea calendar.
All right, Friday, the 8th, September 8th, we're resetting. And it's a 1:30 calendar.
Is that a 9 o'clock calendar, Judge?
I'm
Thank you,
sorry.
Judge.
Say that
I was
again.
confirming the time, but you answered my question. I appreciate it, Judge.
Oh, okay, yes,
Can you hear
1:30.
me?
Yes, and I know you're in another courthouse.
Thank you,
Sometimes
Judge.
It was bad, thank you.
There was another case.
Yes,
Ms.
Judge. Thank you.
Carl, that you wanted on this calendar that you wanted to discuss?
I'm also here on Woodleen John Baptiste
Oh, good, okay,
on this calendar.
right. All right, what's the status on that? I almost did a bench warrant.
That one is, we have not received discovery at this time. We did receive an offer last night. We just need discovery on the matter, and then I'm sure we'll need motions as well.
The discovery was filed on, I'm sorry, discovery has been requested. We just haven't received it yet.
Okay. All right, I will retract the bench warrant. And on that case, it's going to be reset, is it to September 8th as well?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that 1:30?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we'll reset Batiste to September 8th at 1:30. No bench warrant.
Thank you, Judge. And that's all that I have. May the clients and myself be excused.
Yes, you may. Thank you.
Thank you,
Judge,
Judge. Take care.
apologies. Judge, I have a case, Brian Martinez, position 20. I've been double booked in 2 Zoom rooms, so could you hold for my report on that case?
Yes, I'm just looking at my chat. All right, will you be able to come back, or you want me to do it real quick and make everybody else?
If we can do it real quick, that'd be great, Judge. Apologies to everyone else.
All right, everyone bear with me. I know everyone has a tight schedule and it is Friday. Let me call position 20, 21 CR 005220F, Brian Martinez, what is the status?
What say the state?
For Brian Martinez,
Yes.
the offer is for battery fan. I can give you the offer that I sent to Mr. Fortis yesterday.
We have the offer. We're not accepting the offer.
Okay. And the state withdrawals is offered.
Okay,
Judge, we would announce ready.
all right. Are we setting any today ready? Or are we further notice?
Further notice, I assume, Judge.
I know, I was asking my clerk.
Is he requesting
I'm sorry.
a reset or?
No, he's ready for trial.
Okay, well, look for a acknowledgement form in your email and jury trial, further notice for September, October or November.
The jury trial further notice is October or November,
Right.
until you will receive that notice.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Well, that concludes my business. May I be excused?
Yes, you may. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. All right, let me go back. Position 7. Is Stephanie or Estevini Gutierrez?
Good morning, Your Honor. Melvin Nash for Mr. Pateras. We don't have discovery and don't have an offer, and I'd ask you to reset it for us to get discovery at another status conference, if you don't mind.
All right. State.
Yes, I'm looking up just something really
Okay.
quick, Your Honor.
Okay.
We'd reached out to Ms. Dillingham for discovery a couple of times, but apparently she's not on the case. So that may be why she never responded.
Gotcha.
And I am not seeing an entry for,
September 27, 2021, I filed an entry on the case, notice to produce, motion for discovery, certificate of service, and a box motion and certificate of service.
okay, yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
And it did not come out on the calendar, but sometime that doesn't mean that it wasn't filed. Our litigation manager's looking real quick too.
He may have e-filed it and not,
We're not showing it either.
he didn't
E-file.
e-file.
They were e-filed, Your Honor.
He didn't complete the process. Go back and submit it.
She's asking that you go back and resubmit it.
Well, I got notice of the calendar today, so they must think I'm the lawyer on the case, you know?
What you said, they must know who you are, huh?
Yeah. I mean, why else would they have sent me the link and everything?
I agree with you, but
The way.
stranger things have happened.
it's
Yes,
not-
ma'am, they have.
But you don't see it on the docket at all. Huh?
No, Your Honor, I don't. He just needs to go back and resubmit it. It hasn't processed through Odyssey.
And Your Honor, I am saying that this is, since I've been here in this org unit since December, this is not the first time I've noticed that this has happened to a lot of private counsel. I've noticed they file their entries, their motions, 2020, 2021, but for whatever reason, when it comes here, the clerk's office doesn't either have a record or
Somewhere in
or it's
the line.
on somewhere, yes.
That may be something we need to discuss with Mr. Jordan and Mr. Talley to see. I mean, during that
Yeah,
COVID period,
this is definitely not the first time that this has happened.
because it's certainly not on the docket. Let us investigate, Mr. Nash,
Yes, Your Honor.
to see. And then obviously it's somewhere. Where, I don't know, because as you stated, you did get a notice for today's calendar. So that makes me feel a little bit better, but not totally better, because we want to make sure that the docket is clear.
Judge,
So Mr.
pardon my
Glanville sent us
interruption.
a notice.
Say that again?
Mr. Glanville sent us a notice, Your Honor. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Mr.
Uh,
Glanville, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You got
All right,
that.
so reset
what?
it till,
Hold on a second.
When the calendars are published, we do send out the calendar to the parties associated with the case. However, his information is not being processed correctly to show up in our Odyssey database. So we will follow through with Mr. Jordan and Mr. Nataki to resolve this issue.
Okay.
Judge, did Mr. Nash say it's Mr. Petriotti that he's representing?
Petriati. And it's got, and I'm looking at the Fulton County Magistrate.
Wrong defendant, Judge.
Wrong defendant. That could be why. I was on Gutierrez.
21 CR 002737F.
That is
Wrong
why.
case.
Hold on one second. We were on two different cases. I apologize.
Your
All
Honor,
right,
this
no
is
problem. Yeah.
Gutierrez.
Your Honor, that's position 32.
All right, we're not on your case yet, Mr. Nash. So hold on one second.
Yes,
who's
ma'am.
Position 7, Mr. Gutierrez.
I'm right here, Your Honor.
All right, can you turn on your camera, please? Thank you. And who are you represented by?
A private attorney.
All right, what is their name?
His name is Saudi Chowdy. Hudi Chowdy.
And do you know where he is this morning?
No, he's still, I mean, I'm asking for a reset so he can represent me next time.
Have you had any contact at all, Ms. Githia?
I am not seeing any attorney has entered an appearance for Ms. Gutierrez.
Your Honor, it sounds like she's asking for a reset so that she can.
Can't get him appointed. We have public defenders here, but we will give it a reset to September the 8th. Another status. Make sure your attorney enters his appearance way before then.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. Twenty-one CR 003453A, Bryant Hill. Bryant Hill.
Morning, Judge. Thomas Flugum on behalf of Mr. Hill. We have an offer from the state. I've not been able to reach my client.
And Your Honor, the state requests a bench warrant.
Judge, we would ask for one-time reset to hold off the bench warrant. We have not had a court date since 2021 in this case. This was the first notice that we've received since our arraignment. I have reached out to him via email. I would ask just one-time reset to try and get a hold of him to make sure that I can make sure we have an updated address for him so he gets notice from the court.
All right, I will not issue the bench warrant and give it a one-time reset. Is that going to be September 8th?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, September the 8th. At what time?
That would be a status conference at 9 a.m.
That will be 9 a.m. on September 8th for status conference.
Thank you, Your Honor, and I'd ask the state to hold open the offer pending until that time.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. That does conclude my business with the court, if I may be excused.
You may, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. 21 CR 005042F, Quante Hill. Quante Hill.
State requests a bench warrant.
All right. Twenty-one CR 004983F, Queen Jameson.
Good morning, Judge. Sarah Rosenever with the Public Defender's Office. If Ms. Jameson appears, this will be my case. I don't see her in the courtroom, but if I could be allowed an opportunity to try to reach her, I would appreciate that.
All right. You want us to hold for a second?
Yes, please, Judge.
Okay. We'll do that. 21 CR 005345A, Woodland Jean Baptiste.
That's the one that you spoke with Attorney Hall about, Your Honor?
Oh, it's Fifesman.
Oh, I'm here, Judge. I didn't hear this.
Oh,
I
yes.
just came in. I'm
Jean
sorry.
Baptiste. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
All right. What is the status?
Judge, this is my first time appearing on his behalf. I attempted to speak with someone from the solicitor's office throughout the week and was advised that the case had not yet been assigned to anyone. So there was no one for me to speak with. I would like to do that. I entered an appearance in this case in 2022, but I did not receive notice of the hearing. He apparently appeared. He resides in San Francisco, and he appeared via Zoom the last time, but I was unaware of it. So he appeared without counsel. So he advised me that it had been rescheduled for today.
Okay.
And before we go, we're speaking about position 11, correct, Your Honor?
Yes, that's
Isn't that-
Woodland John Baptiste, correct?
Isn't that the one that
my
Ms. Hall was just on
My
speaking?
client's name is Ronald Batiste.
Oh, no, two different people. I'm sorry, Attorney Hartwick. That's the one that, yes, she answered on that one before which was Ronald Jean Baptiste. Two different names. Show him that.
So he's calling about the position
see.
on the show cause calendar.
Mhm. We've got a lot of similar names this morning. So which one?
Well, I wrote the name down for the attorney who responded for Ronald John
Exactly.
Batiste, and it was Carl. I have Carly Corbin.
Carly Corbin, correct.
I've represented him since the case's inception, but
Wow. And it's a DUI?
yes, it's a DUI case from 2021, I think.
No, this one is 2019.
Offense date, August 31st, 2019. Yeah, that sounds right.
That's not, okay. She answered, she was in another court.
What is her name?
And Frank will give it to you.
I got it.
So you may want to reach out and see.
I'll reach out. I don't know, obviously, what's going on.
Mhm.
Judge, Attorney Kimball here. I'm gonna text Attorney Carly Corbin just to confirm which Batiste she meant to announce on.
I know, I apologize. Yeah,
I'll text her for you and I can make an announcement. If she gets
I
back to you
appreciate it.
quickly. Yes.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Kimball. Thank you.
Welcome.
And I'm assuming, Mr. Hardwick, have you spoken to him recently?
I have, Judge, I spoke with him when the case, after the case last year. Yeah.
And then I don't think, well, we said the name, and I know sometimes it didn't transmit and people don't hear exactly what I've
Do
said.
you have two Batiste on this calendar?
I do.
Oh, perhaps that.
One is John Baptiste and one is just Baptiste.
I see. Thank you very much.
Your Honor,
Yes.
the comments say that there's a leave of absence, so I'm thinking she was answering for the John Baptiste.
She may have been answering for the, okay. So we may have put her down on the wrong case and she's answering for the other one. We flip them and then just make sure. So note that for the other case, for position 11,
Sure.
and then we'll sort it out. But if Ms. Kimball is able to text her and she text back, that'll clear it up as well.
And Your Honor,
Yes.
I actually have an email regarding position 11 from Mr. Spiceman, in which Robin Hall is CC'd. And yes, that is the one that she appeared on.
Okay. So then, Mr. Hartrick is fine on position 1. Correct.
Yes, Your Honor.
Second.
Okay, Ms. Githia, can you send that email to Miss Smith, to Essence Smith as well? If you don't mind.
Number 15.
That way we can kind of clear up the confusion with the names and just make sure that is correct on the docket. I believe it is. I just think I've been hearing from Zoom this morning. I'm going to call the next one. Byron Johnson, 21 CR 000-958B. Byron Jackson.
Your Honor, once again, Sarah Rosenever with the Public Defender's Office. If we could be allowed until the end of the call, the calendar to try to reach him, he will be my case if he appears today.
Okay. We will hold. Alvin Jones.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Yes, good morning.
Hello, here, Mr. Jones. I was recently assigned this case, Your Honor, as a conflict. I have spoken to my client and he wants to go to trial. I have not yet received the discovery, but based on our discussions, I believe this will be a jury trial.
All right, State.
Your Honor, I had that Bianca Thomas, another PD, was handling this. I'm sorry.
No, Judge, it used to be a public defender case. Bianca Thomas is an attorney in our office, but there's a conflict. So the last calendar, I made that announcement and Ms. McLeod was contacted at some point thereafter.
That is correct.
I will get that discovery to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, we're going to reset them. Are there further notice? I'm sorry, further notice on jury trial? I will sign the case management order. Ms. McLeod.
I'm going to sign.
Okay. Next case 21 CR 0055038. Paul, is it Coaster? Koester?
Good morning, Judge Mary Agramonte, appearing for Scott Smith's law firm, and Mr. Coaster is present on the call. We received the video yesterday. I believe we're still waiting on the paper discovery. So if this could just be reset for us to get all the discovery and review it with our client.
Okay, that sounds good. You are being reset to September the 8th. Is that 9 or 1:30?
1:30.
1:30.
September 8th at 1:30. Thank you so much, Judge. And Mr. Coaster, you can hop off the call.
All right, thank you. The next case I have is Joseph Robert Lanier, 21 CR 005492A. Joseph Robert Lanier.
The state requests a bench warrant.
All right.
Is Mr. Lanier still represented by Mr. Toller, William Henry Toller?
Don't know. Anyone from Mr. Toller's office?
Judge, this is Renee Rockwell. I could get in touch with him.
Hey, Renee, we were holding on your other case.
Yes, and I have two on the calendar. One of them is in the waiting room. She got knocked out and she's back in the waiting room. But regarding Mr. Toller, can you give me the client's name, please, Judge? I'll try to get him a Zoom link and try to get him to sign in. Last name Lanier.
Joseph Robert Lanier, L-A-N-I-E-R. Like Lanier.
Stand down, Judge.
Okay, thank you. All right, Lazoya Dominiquez. So that's Omar Lazoya Dominiquez or
That's my case,
Dominguez.
Judge. Kevin Fisher for Mr. Omar Lozoya Dominguez. He's here on the call this morning.
All right, that's 21 CR 003937A. Stay.
Judge, we're in communication with Ms. Jordan Reiser. She wanted to review the drug and alcohol evaluation and the video, so we're looking for a continuance.
All right. Reset back to September 8th.
Judge, I'm going to be on a leave of absence. I'm out of the country that week.
Okay. What's your next one?
Friday, October 6th.
October the 6th.
That's great, Judge. Thank you.
All right, it's at 9.
1:30.
Oh, October 6th is 1:30.
And that's virtual?
No, final plea is in person.
That one will be in person.
1:30 on the 6th? Okay.
Yes. All right, next case, 21 CR 003836A, Janelle Lukens.
Good morning, Judge. Judge, can we be excused?
George.
Yes, I'm sorry, you may, Mr. Fisher.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead.
Good morning, Judge. Attorney George Creel on Lukens. We've got discovery and an offer, and we're ready on that case. We would like a motion date if possible.
Hold on 1 second. State.
Yes, Your Honor. Did you file it? I didn't see any motions filed.
I filed a plea and bar back in December of 2021. I have a stamp file copy. I think it was, and I filed a motion limited yesterday after you sent me discovery yesterday. And I have a file stamp copy on Odyssey.
Okay, I see it now. Okay, I see the motion.
And I think I emailed it to you last night as well, Miss Madam Prosecutor. But you may not have seen it yet. I emailed you a courtesy copy.
Yeah, I do see it. Okay, I see it. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Okay, this can be placed on the motions calendar, Your Honor.
Yes. Let me see what our date is for that.
Motions calendar, Friday, August the 18th.
Friday, August 18th. What time?
Motions calendar, 9 a.m.
9 a.m. August 18th at 9 a.m. I'm sorry.
Judge, I do have a leave that week.
Okay.
On the week of the 18th, and I have a leave the week of Labor Day. But otherwise, I'm available.
All right, let's see.
We have Friday, September 22nd.
Friday, September
That's it.
22nd.
That's perfect, Judge.
All
Thank
right.
you.
September 22nd at 9 a.m.
Perfect.
All right.
All right, maybe we be excused. Miss
What's your
Lukens
name?
is on the call.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Your Honor, my excuse before the court is also concluded. Mr. Mayor, the excuses with us, my client.
Yes, you may. Thank you. Oh, she's saying, hold on.
You need something?
Yes, we.
21 CR 001179A, Ricardo Luna.
Morning, Your Honor. Kazuma Sonoda for Mr. Ricardo Luna. He's in on the video from my conference room.
Okay.
Your Honor, I think regarding status, we would be requesting a motions date in this case.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. Discovery has been filed. We will get the videos to Mr. Sonata.
Okay. All right, motions date again.
August 8th.
August the 8th.
18th.
I'm sorry, August 18th. Are you available on that date, Mr. Sonata?
Yes, Your Honor, it looks like it. And at what time are you scheduling those, Judge?
9 a.m.
9 AM.
And is that a virtual or in person, Your Honor?
Motions are in person.
No
Motion
problem.
person, yes.
Okay, we'll be there. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
21 CR 005353A, Miguel Marin. Miguel Marin.
I'm showing that a leave of absence was filed, Your Honor.
Oh, I see. Till the 17th. All right, we'll reset that. What's your reset date?
Reset status conference, Friday, September 8th.
All right, we'll reset it to September the 8th at 9 AM. Nayetta McNeil, 21 CR 001659A.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jennifer Adams on behalf of Ms. McNeil. She is here on the platform with me. I do not yet have the discovery. I understand it was filed. I just haven't received it yet. And I have been in communication with Ms. Gathia. I would just ask that we get a one-time continuance because I'm not sure whether we'll have motions based on the charges. So.
All right.
No objection to a reset, Your Honor.
All right. Is that September 8th?
Yes, Your Honor, 9 AM.
September 8th at 9 AM, counsel.
Yes, ma'am. And we'll have motions filed by then if that's necessary. Thank you so much. May we please be excused?
Yes, you may. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, you too. 21 CR 001968A, Eduardo Medina.
Yes, Your Honor. This is Chris Howard here on behalf of Mr. Medina. It appears at 8:57 this morning, discovery was filed on this case. So I will need to review that discovery, but otherwise I anticipate we're ready for trial. I may need to go ahead and file some motions based on whatever's in this discovery. Again, it just got e-filed to me at 8:57. So I don't know if we should just, for safekeeping, be put down on a motions date. There are a few issues currently. My client lives in Puerto Rico. And so I know some of these calendars can be quite long that you're on call. We might just need a little bit more heads up to be able to have him make his travel arrangements to come here. Additionally, yesterday I was given our offer on the case, and it appears the state's operating under the presumption Mr. Medina has a criminal history. We believe that there's some an identity issue here because my client believes this to be his first and only cycle. So, I'm sure that's something I can speak with the solicitor in the meantime on that. I did forward her over a copy of my client's identification so that we can double check to make sure that's accurate. It's a Georgia record. He's not a Georgia citizen. He doesn't live here. So we think that there just must be some issue there. And pending, I guess, the issues there, it might be something I can take up at the motions day if they are still asserting that that is an accurate criminal history, to make sure that we can see and verify what information they're operating on, because I would imagine they would intend to use that at some sort of sentencing hearing if we got to that point. Otherwise, we are ready for trial on this. We would just ask that we are given enough heads up in order to bring Mr. Medina from Puerto Rico on whatever trial date that is.
All right. Let's say, Ms. Moore.
I just want clarity. Is he asking for motions first, or he just wants to go straight for a jury trial?
Well, I just got the discovery 3 minutes before this hearing began. And so I can't tell you if I review it, if I'm going to look at it and say that there's a motion. That's why I think it might just be prudent to go ahead and put on a motions calendar, because until I look at that discovery, I don't know what I'm filing.
Right. So we'll just put it on the motions calendar.
Friday, September 22nd, is that enough time?
September 22nd, is that enough time?
Judge, will you require the presence of the defendant at a motions hearing?
Generally, we do, but in this case, Ms. Smith, have you had that to come up before?
It has, but that would be a discussion between he and the state.
Okay.
Ms. Githia, do you have any objection to the client not being here on the motions calendar?
No objection for the motions calendar.
And that was September 28th
22nd.
or 22nd. Okay, and it appears it's not under any of my leaves, so, and I assume that would be 9 a.m.
We would request that he be in person as the attorney.
Yes, at 9 a.m.
Correct. All right, thank you, and I will review that discovery as soon as I can and file any particularized motions.
Okay, that sounds good.
And I'm sorry, I'm sure I'm gonna butcher your last name, Miss Githia.
Yeah.
Get that,
Githia.
Githia. I'll get it right. I know we were exchanging some emails back and forth regarding that criminal history. I don't know if you've had a chance to review it, but I'd appreciate if potentially either you could send me the documents you're reviewing, or if we could double check on that. Again, my client doesn't live in Georgia, so I think the GCIC you have is someone with a similar name. Apparently, he's dealt with a similar issue at TSA when he travels because of whoever this person is. So
Yeah,
we just want to
can
confirm
talk
that.
and we can look into it. Yes.
All right, I appreciate that. I'll be in touch via email.
Okay.
And with that being all our business, may I be excused, Judge?
Yes, you may. Thank you.
Thank you.
Judge, may I inquire about the status of the Batiste? I think counsel was checking to see whether it was a different case.
Right.
Your Honor, she has not yet responded. She may still be busy in court, so I did not get the answer to that. So I apologize for not being able to get that quickly.
Okay.
It is Ronald. We did get the email. Spiesman, case number 21 CR.
So that was incorrect, Mr. Hartwood. So we will make that correction too. I think that was more on our part as well. Let me go back. So what we'll do is Ronald John Batiste, the case ending in 5035. We'll go through that case as Mr. Harwood's, right?
That's correct, Judge.
And then the other one, which is Jean Baptiste. So my litigation manager has them correct now. Okay. And I think the thing is to just check with these dockets. I don't know, again, what's going on with the electronic filing. But I will at least.
And I can simply direct my paralegal to refile everything.
And then just check the docket, you know, in a week or less, few days, to make sure that it's showing.
Yes.
On there. And that they have entered it properly in the docket. Even though you may have gotten your e-file copy back, you know, check the docket too. Okay, all right, thank you.
Can I just confirm with Attorney Spiesman's paralegal, Ms. Hall, that they're representing the Woodland John Batiste, Your Honor.
Gotcha, good. All right, so we solved that. Very good before we before we get off Zoom to make sure. Thank you for helping us with that, Attorney Kimball.
You're welcome.
Judge, which solicitor within the office has been assigned to this case?
Ms. Githia, you are on Batiste.
For Ronald Batiste, yes.
Thank you, Judge.
All right,
And which attorney is that?
that is Clifford Hartwood.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was gonna talk to you, email, he said there are nothing pending in the e-file system currently.
It's showing nothing still.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
No. And Mr. Howard, yeah, check with your paralegal. I was gonna say go around to the clerk's office to see why you're here. But if you don't, she can do that and follow back up with them.
We will, Judge. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna blame that on the
What is it?
technology.
Your Honor, which day was that reset for?
Ronald John Baptiste, yes, he was reset for September the 8th at 1:30.
Judge, I'm out that week.
You're out that week. I know that's the holiday. Let's circle back. Ms. Smith,
Can we do Friday, October 6th for final plea?
That'll be fine.
okay, so we're gonna change that now to Friday, October the 6th. What time?
That is gonna be at 1:30.
1:30.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
And just the FYI, discovery has been filed on this. It was filed June 3rd, 2021.
I don't have it. I didn't receive it.
Oh, it can be accessed via the e-file system, and probably because the system it's not showing him as an attorney. Maybe that's why he hasn't reviewed it, but he can be accessed through the e-file system.
so once your paralegal puts you back on that docket, she'll be able to pull it up.
All right.
And I think, didn't I read somewhere, are they getting ready to update the whole system coming up or something? All right, next case, 21 CR 005222F. Angelina, is it Nava? No. NAVA? Yes, ma'am. Are you represented?
Judge I apologize. Is she in the courtroom?
She's in the court.
All right, I'll have Mr. Gaither speak to her. Frank, if you can check, I sent her application yesterday. Just double check, see if she qualifies.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge. Sorry about
Got
that.
it.
All right, no worries.
Hey, Jermaine, let me ask you, you said you sent the application yesterday?
I think that's
did. I'll resend it to you.
Okay.
Judge, may I be excused?
yes.
Thank
Yes, you may. Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Judge Mincy, this is Attorney Mark Hansford. I've got to be in court here in just a minute, and
Okay.
I'm trying to switch back and forth on my phone, but I just had a couple of announcements. And when I try to switch to my phone, I can't hear you, and my client's on the line, and he can't hear the court either.
Okay.
Is there something I hate to be that guy that
They'll
because I mean,
get you later, right?
but I
They'll
just
talk
wanna
about you
make
later.
I want to make sure that I just want to make an announcement real quick
Go ahead.
because I've
All
got
right.
to leave and go into court, and it is I can't pronounce my client's last name, but I can
Okay.
give you the case number, and
Okay.
it's 21 CR 004085A. Motion.
And spell that last name?
It's SHIEKHZINNEDDINI.
Position 40. Position 40. And what is your announcement?
Judge, we are ready. We just got discovery yesterday afternoon. The solicitor sent it to me with an offer, but we would just request that it be set down for a motion hearing date, and we'll be ready to go.
All right. And what's that date, Ms. Smith?
Friday, September 22nd.
Can you do Friday, September 22nd?
That works fine, Your Honor. That's perfect. And I'll get notice of that.
Okay. Yes, you will. Yes, you're listed as the attorney of record, so we have you.
And Your Honor, the other case is for Greg Willis. His client's also on the line, Chad Zaretic. And he is ready. He's gotten discovery as far as he knows, and he has motions pending as well.
Okay. And you said Willis or Williams?
Greg Willis.
Willis.
Position
Yes, Your
50.
Honor.
Do you have that?
Position 50. The defendant's name is Chad Zaretic, and then the attorney's name is Gregory Willis.
Mr. Stevens, I believe, is the solicitor on both.
And what position is that?
50.
50. Okay. And we're resetting that to what date?
September 22nd, Friday.
We'll do the same, September 22nd.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. I don't ever try to break in front of anyone. I'm having problems with my client was trying to get on and we couldn't hear on the phone. And thank you so much. And
Oh, I understand.
maybe
Yes,
we
you may be excused. Thank you
thank
so
you,
much.
Judge. Have a
All
great
right.
weekend.
All right, you too.
Judge Mincy,
Yes.
this is Attorney Ray Lell here. And again, I also hate to interrupt, but I need to get in my car and go to Roswell. Can I make an announcement? I just have one case on your calendar.
Okay, just one.
My
Gotcha.
client's last name is Nitful, Ntiful.
Position 28.
She's on the call, Judge. I received the video discovery yesterday afternoon. I need to forward that to my client. Could you put us on that September 8th, 9 o'clock status?
All right, so good, Ms. Smith. That's at 21 CR 003907A.
Status?
Yes.
Yeah. Is that going to be Miss Gittier's case, Judge?
No, that would be mine.
No, that's Mr. Steven.
Mr. Steven, last name Steven?
Stevens with an S.
Okay.
STPHENS. You should have gotten an email from me.
Fair enough, man. I'll reach out to you. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, I'm going back.
Going back to position 24?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Miss Angelina Nava, she qualifies, Judge.
Okay. All right. Ms. Nava, you qualified for the PD's office. You all have her information. Do you want to double check? Yeah.
I'll get it from her.
Okay. And then they will be in contact with you, okay?
And what is her reset date, Judge? Because I don't know if any of us have a file or anything.
Right.
September 8th, status.
All right, we'll put her back on September 8th status.
And after I receive her information, she's free to go?
Yes.
Okay.
And Your Honor, did you call position 23, Jamel Morgan?
I think so, but I'll call it again. I don't have a case number on my calendar.
I'm present on that case. I did not hear it. Mary Agramonte for Mr. Morgan.
I don't think I did. I put a mark here. I don't have that number, the case number. You can call it for me.
21 CR 005600A.
All right. Jamel Morgan.
Yes, ma'am.
He is present on the call. We have partial discovery, just need the rest. So if you're so inclined, my other case was reset to September 8th at 1:30. we could do that on that one as well.
All right.
That is correct, Your Honor. We are getting the rest of the discovery to them.
Okay, great. We'll reset it to September 8th at 1:30.
Thank you, Judge, and that concludes my business. May we be excused?
Yes, you may. Thank you.
Thank you.
20 CR 002720C, Chad Nelson.
Yeah. Is that your name, sir? You make an announcement. All right.
Come up, please, because I won't be able to hear you. Do you have representation, Mr. Nelson?
No.
You're not? Do you want to see if you qualify for the public defender?
I was already told I doesn't qualify.
I'm sorry.
I was already told I.
Oh, you've already told, so you're looking for private counsel?
Yes.
State, what's the status?
I have an offer, Your Honor, because I could state the offer on the record. It is for the battery, family violence, 12 months to serve 2 days, credit for time served 2 days, the balance probated, a family violence intervention program, 20 hours of community service, and no further violent contact with the victim, Yakita Lawrence. For the simple battery family violence, it is 12 months to serve 2 days, credit for time served 2 days, balance probated, and it'd be concurrent. And for 1 count of cruelty to children in the 3rd degree, be 1 parenting class. The other 2 cruelty to children charges will be dismissed.
All right. And I'm sure that was a lot to take in, but are you close to, or have you talked to any attorneys?
I did a cancellation I paid for, but when they told me the amount, it was actually too much for me to afford.
Do you want to talk further with the state, or what would you like to do?
Let me ask, when was the last time you filled out the application?
Maybe 2 months ago.
Oh, 2 months ago?
Still had the same job.
Well, you tell me what you want to do. I can reset you to another status and you continue to try to find counsel or someone to at least help you with this if you're inclined to take the offer or not.
I take the offer because she told me she wasn't gonna do nothing else. The solicitor, I gave her a letter to the alleged victim, and she told me it was too far gone. So she actually in the court right now. But
who is the victim?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Lawrence. Miss Yakita
Yes.
Lawrence. Okay.
Is our victim advocate in person? I didn't see her.
She's not.
Mr. Stevens, can you get someone to speak with her, please?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
I can contact her now.
All right, thank you. What we're going to do so that there can be some conversations held, we're going to reset him to, is he on the 8th?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, to September the 8th. And that's 1:30 p.m.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
And we're going to have an advocate to speak to Ms. Lawrence. And then I'm sure after that, Ms. Githier will be in contact with you. If your contact information changes, you need to make sure that you come down to the clerk's office so that we can keep in contact so that you won't miss any future court dates, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Turn right.
Githier, you can speak to him after that. All right, your case is reset to September 8th at 1:30 unless you hear otherwise from the state.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
All right, thank you, y'all.
Thank you. Larry Wynn, 21 CR 003252A.
Your Honor, I believe Attorney Ashley Schiavone filed a leave of absence. I was just on just to confirm that that it would get reset and find out if it's gonna be reset for a status calendar.
Okay. Is that reset for September 8th? Yes, you are. Okay.
I apologize, Your Honor. Well, was that position 26, Larry Wynn?
Yes, that is 26. Yes. Reset for September 8th at 1:30. Status.
That would be 9 a.m.
I'm sorry. That one's 9 a.m. I apologize.
I will let her know, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, this is Jay Thomas Salata. I apologize for jumping in. I'd also have to report to OSA Court in Roswell at 11. I'm here on Georgia Wadraska, Duran, 21 CR 001726A. The Honorable Mr. Stevens is the Solicitor General Assistant. I received about 30 videos this morning from him at 6 a.m. It's going to take me some time to review that. I asked to reset to the status conference and also further discuss the case with Mr. Stevens, who I believe just got assigned this case. It's a rather complicated and serious traffic accident case.
Okay. What position is that, Mr. Stevens?
That would be position 47 and 48.
Okay.
And Your Honor, it's two separate incidents. And Mr. Slaughter, I don't know if I sent you the offer for the first one, but the first one just being a construction site speeding violation. Just for it's on the record, the offer is just $150 fine for that case. But the position 48, that's one that yes, we'd probably be able to meet. And I see your email, so we'll need to meet and spend a little more time on.
Okay.
Great. I did not receive your offer, but Mr. Wadraska Duran is here, so we did hear it. Thank you, sir. And Judge, I would ask to be reset and then make an announcement as to whether we need motions or enter a plea at that time. September 8th works for me as well.
Okay, great. So that'll be September the 8th. Is that morning or afternoon?
That would be a final plea calendar.
Judge, I thought that was I was just asking for another status calendar as opposed to.
Okay. All right, we'll put it on another status.
That'll be at 9 a.m.
So the status is at 9 a.m.
Thank you so much. And
All
may I
right.
be excused to report.
Yes, you may. Thank you.
Thank you for letting me jump in. Sorry, everybody. I'll defer next time.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
And on, what are we, 27, I think?
We're on position 27 now, Your Honor. And I'm not sure if he's in here, but they requested a reset in this position as well.
Okay.
So,
21
Steve
CR 000643A, Amanda Nativ from Palm.
Yes, ma'am. Hello. Good morning, Judge.
Morning. All right. The state is requesting to reset your case.
Yes, please. I just found a lawyer yesterday, so I wanted to get the discovery to him in time.
All right. Who's your attorney?
His name is, so sorry, I should have this ready.
Is it Steve Atkins?
No, it's not anymore. I have not heard from him in 2 years. It is Mike Edmonds. I just found him yesterday, so he's going to be shortly.
Mike Edmond. Okay. Well, he'll enter his appearance, I'm sure, today.
Yes.
As soon as possible. But the state has requested a reset. So let him know that the prosecutor on this case is Mr. Stevens, and that's Stephens.
I'm putting my email in the chat right now
Oh.
so that she has access to it. That way she
Okay.
can.
So he's
have her
putting his
attorney.
email in the chat. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. Do you see that?
Yes, I see it.
All right. And we're resetting to September 8th.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. At 9 a.m. for status.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So that's your next court date, September 8th at 9 a.m.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Quincy Nawabi, I'm not for sure. I know I'm not pronouncing it right. NWABUDE 21 CR 0055598.
Your Honor, Attorney Michael Strasser from Mr. Umubude. That case, the discovery has been complied with at this point. We are asking for a motions date. It asks for the September 22nd motions date as I am out on August the 18th.
Okay. Is that okay, Ms. Smith?
Yes,
Okay. 9:22. What time?
9 a.m.
9 a.m. All right, we'll reset that to motions calendar, September 22nd, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. May myself and my client be excused.
Yes, you may. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Next case, 21 CR 005564A, Laura Page. And I believe the attorney is on leave.
That's what I'm tracking as well, Your Honor.
I'm sorry.
I'm tracking the same thing, Your Honor.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say, Mr. Stevens?
I said I'm tracking the same thing. Your Honor.
Okay, got you. All right, and so, Ms. Page is not on the call, just making sure. Laura Page. All right, and we're resetting to when?
That was conference Friday, September 8th.
Well, he said he's on leave through the 8th, so it'll have to be after, because I think that sounds like that's the date he'll probably be coming. Well, it says through the 8th, through September.
October 6th.
Okay. Let's do October the 6th. 9 a.m.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, the case is reset to October 6th, 9 a.m. to accommodate the attorney's leave. Rodriguez Parks, 21 CR 004075F, Rodriguez Parks.
Your Honor, the state is tracking that Rodriguez Parks is actually deceased. We're working on getting a death certificate now.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is the interpreter speaking, and I wanted to confirm if I will be needed for the rest of the session.
I don't know. Can you make that announcement to see if there's anyone on here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
¿Hay alguien que necesite un intérprete en español para hablar con la señora jueza? Por favor, prenda su cámara o salude con su mano para poder verlo. Necesita un intérprete en español.
I think we have one person in the courtroom.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
What position is what's his name?
¿Cuál es su nombre, por favor?
Carlos de Carlos.
¿Pecares?
De Carlos.
De Carlo.
Yeah.
What position is that?
¿Qué posición?
Is there a case number, Your Honor?
You have to pay what it's on.
Do that for me, Mr. Gaither, and see. Hold on.
You know what, Judge? This is it's a citation case. He may be in the wrong courtroom.
Oh, he needs to be up at 2,
I think 3E.
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 Judge Williams.
Señor, usted necesita estar en el piso 3, sala E, el juez Williams.
He needs to go to courtroom 3F.
Oh, F.
3E.
3E.
Yeah, that's what I said. Señor, necesita ir al tercer piso y busque la sala E de Eduardo.
Yes.
Con el juez Williams, por
I
favor.
have another person. Are you a citation?
Yeah, it's my second week coming straight, Judge, and I keep getting the same thing. I gotta go to 150. They reset me for the same courtroom. And I just keep coming and donate my money to the parking meter. Okay.
I understand. But the citations only calendar is in 3E.
Yes, because that was an attorney that came in earlier this morning and had 2 clients she thought her notice said G33.
Right, I know, and they.
However, when we looked it up, it said 3E.
I'm just gonna see, she may be able to answer me.
As a matter of fact, is there an Eric Wells present? How about a?
What is the name? I'm sorry.
Hold on, let's see.
May I make an announcement, Judge?
Yes.
Is there anyone else in the courtroom that has a court notice, but you're here for a traffic citation?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
Tracy Moran here on behalf of Milam Anthony. I'm on Zoom, but he is in court. And I've been trying to locate him.
I apologize. Hold on. Yeah, hold on.
Please be seated on this side.
I am sending a message up to the judge, so none of you will be in any trouble. That cleared out my courtroom. And I should have, and I apologize for not asking that first this morning, but I am letting her know that you are on the way there. I just remembered that they were having court this morning to do that. And I let her know I'm sending 50 people up there, so she'll text me back and scream.
Yeah.
And Your Honor, I don't know if anyone else responded is the need for an interpreter either on Zoom or in person.
Right.
Hay alguien que necesite un intérprete.
Yeah, I think the people that need the interpreter are going up to 3E. And
I see. That's probably, yeah, that's probably right.
Can you do me a favor? Can you call Mr. Jordan back? Did he call you today? Michael Jordan?
Oh, me? Are
Yes.
you talking to me? No,
Yes.
no, ma'am. I received an email.
You just
And
received an email?
yes. And I think Mr. Evan called me like last week or so.
Oh, so they were.
Yeah, they already asked me if I had
Gotcha.
availability. Mhm.
Right. Do you have Mr. Jordan's number?
I don't, ma'am.
Okay. Can you put that in the chat to her, please? Essence. She's gonna put that number in the chat. Can you call in and ask him to send you the link for the CIT calendar? I know you at least have that one person up there that will need an interpreter, maybe others.
All right. So I'll just click and on it and disappear.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
All right. Have a good weekend.
You
Thank
too,
you.
Your Honor. I'm just gonna do it as soon as I receive it.
All right. I understand. Thank you for being available.
You're very welcome.
All right. I have sent her a message. And then now most of I have to remember that when we have the two calendars going on together to make that announcement. Thank you, Mr. Gaither. But I know they're still there because the CIT calendars, I had one yesterday. They're very long, so.
Begging the court's pardon one more time. Again, Tracy Moran. Judge, is that the court calendar being covered by Judge Williams?
Yes.
Because okay, I have the Zoom link for that. I just left that courtroom to come
Okay.
there.
You did.
Thank you very much. May I be
Okay,
excused?
thank you. Yep, see you
Always a pleasure.
later. Take care. All right, making sure that I don't have anyone on the Zoom link, I shouldn't, that has a traffic case or citation case that's being heard in a different courtroom. And I apologize for not asking that at the very beginning. All right, let me go back. We're almost done here.
You're on 32, Your Honor.
32, thank you. 21 CR 002737F Henri Patriata, Petriati. Henri. I have
Yes,
this
Your Honor,
one.
that's my case, Melvin Nash, I think.
There we go. We finally got to your case, Mr. Nash.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Mr. Stevens and I have been chatting over email while we're going on here. He's got me most of the discovery and everything. I need to look over to several videos. I would ask you to reset it to like the October date, and maybe
Okay.
we'll have a disposition. Also, he's got me an offer too, so I can go over with my client. My client's in the lobby here, so if you'd like to see him, I'll bring him in and so you can see him.
Oh, I trust you.
Thank you.
All right.
It's a big bluff to, if the judge calls you bluff, you can't.
No worries. So we'll set that. What is that date, Ms. Smith, for October?
The 6th.
The 6th,
October the 6th, that was at same time, 9 a.m.
At 9 a.m.
right? October 6th at 9 a.m.
And that'll be Zoom again, right?
Yes, that one will still be Zoom.
Unless we get a plea worked out, in which case.
Unless you
then
get a plea, then
we'll-
you'll be in person. Correct.
Thank you, Honor. That may be excused.
Yes, you may. Thank
Have
you.
a good weekend.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for your patience. You
Yes,
too.
ma'am. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Your Honor, when you get a chance, may I jump in?
Yes, go ahead.
I want to revisit on the show calls calendar.
Okay.
Now our lonely guest here. in the
I know,
courtroom,
right?
Ms. Cobb, please stand up. She is now here. She's position 2
I
on
see
the
it.
show calls calendar.
Yes,
So I just
Centrisha
want-
Cobb.
And the reason I'm jumping in because obviously of her condition.
Got you. And this is 21 CR 00767
Yes.
And are you represented, Ms. Cobb?
No.
Do you want to apply for the services of the public defender?
Yeah, yes.
You want to? Okay. I'm going to retract the bench warrant. That will be canceled, and we'll let you fill out an application for the public defender and see if you qualify for their services, okay? And they'll be with you in a second.
Okay.
All right, thank you. All right, Ms. Githia, you've noted that, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, I'm going back to,
Position number 33, Your Honor.
yes, Antoinette. And I believe, I'm trying to see how they put this on the calendar. Is it Pettiford Coleman or Coleman Pettiford?
It's Antoinette. Judge, it's Barry Zimmerman from Miss Pettiford. It's Antoinette Pettiford. I think Coleman is the middle name.
Okay. Because sometimes they put it backwards on there. So that's
Right.
21 CR 004933A. You're Mr. Zimmerman?
Yes, Judge, and Miss Pettiford's on as well.
Okay.
And I believe Mr. Stevens has a statement for the court.
Yes, Your Honor, we're requesting a reset for this case. The state is still trying to file discovery, so since they don't have it yet, they can't consider the offer.
Okay. All right.
It should be filed by that September date.
All right.
And Judge, I have a leave of absence that September date, and I'll be out of the state. So can we do the October date?
Okay. Is that October the 6th?
Yes, Your Honor.
October 6th at 9 a.m.?
And that'll be another Zoom status conference, Your Honor.
Correct.
Okay, great. Judge, that'll complete our business. May we be excused?
Yes, you may. Have a good weekend.
You do this well, Judge. Thank you very
All
much.
right. You're welcome. Timothy Raymond, is it Prayer? Preyer, 21 CR 004960F. Let's see. Okay, then we can reset this case.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I have an email. We will reset it. Which date?
We can status September 8th.
Oh, which one is it? 35 or 34? I just called-
35.
Oh, I just called 34. I'm sorry. We don't have anyone answering on Timothy Prayer. Preyer.
And Your Honor, state request a bench warrant.
All right. All right, now I have a message on 35, which is Daquan Reed Hayes, 21 CR 005137. Yes, Your Honor. And we will reset this case.
Your Honor, is there an email from the defendant or from counsel? I'm not tracking entry of appearance on this case.
This is from the bonding company, and you can show this to the state. He missed his flight coming back in town this morning. visiting with his mother. And they're requesting a reset for him on his behalf.
Okay. State has
He
no,
can come in Tuesday morning, but we'll reset it once.
the state has no objection to that, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. And which date are you giving it?
Friday, September 8th at 9 a.m.
Okay, September 8th at 9 a.m. And that's Shannon Cagle at Cagle Bond, bail bonds. All right, next case, Manuela Rivera, 21 CR 0015598.
Judge Sean McElhenney on behalf of Ms. Rivera. She's on the call too, Judge. We just received the discovery late yesterday afternoon. I have not had an opportunity to review that. So I'm asking to be placed on that September 8th calendar to give us a chance to review the discovery and also go over the offer with my client.
Okay, we'll reset it to September the 8th at 9 a.m.
Great. I appreciate that courtesy, Judge.
All
May I
right.
be excused?
Yes, you may. Thank you.
Thank you.
21 CR 004064F. Rico Rowland.
Yes, here.
All right. Are you representing Mr. Rowland?
Back in 21, I applied an application. I put in an application, but no one ever has responded back to me. I have an email where they sent me. I did a calendar call like this, so I have where they sent the application and where I actually sent it to them back in 21, but I haven't been contacted by anyone.
Okay. Let's see, Mr.
Well, we can get him another. I can drop an application to him right now via chat, Judge.
Okay. He's going to send you an application in the chat.
And Judge,
Well,
either
I filled
myself.
one out.
They may not have it. There's probably a change in staffing. So we'd rather you just, Mr. Gaither's going to send you, we'd rather you just complete a new one now.
Okay.
That'll be the best.
We can continue to move forward, Judge. It's going to take a moment for me to drop
do
it
that.
down for him to get it and fill it out and send it back.
Okay. So just hold and look in that chat and he's going to send you a link to the application.
Okay.
Okay. And we'll hold and you can fill that out and then we'll see. Okay.
And Your Honor, on that case, if doesn't end up qualifying for a PD, but would like to speak to prosecution, I'm open. I also already have an offer generated depending on whether or not he wants to obtain private counsel.
Okay.
Conversation.
So if you do not qualify, or either way, the state does have an offer for you. So let's see if you qualify for representation. If not, and you want to get private counsel or at least listen to the state's offer, you can do that.
Okay. I would like to get an offer and I'll see if I qualify.
Okay. All right. We'll hold. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Next case, 21 CR 004432A, Eric Schmidtko, and I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that.
Close enough, Judge. Eric Schmeigel. How are you?
Schmeigel, okay, thank you.
Jay Wall on behalf of Mr. Schmeigel. Your Honor, we have received a plea offer. We'd like a little additional time to talk about that with Mr. Stevens. I am unavailable the September date. So if we could be put on the October 6th, 1:30 calendar, the final plea calendar, that would be great.
All right.
These folks just got to me.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Rowland, there you go. Never mind. That was Mr. Rowland, Judge.
Okay. All right. Is that good, Ms. Smith?
Yes.
All right. We have you on the October 6th calendar, final plea at 1:30.
Thank you, Your Honor. May Mr. Schmeigel and I be excused?
Yes, you may. Thank you for your patience.
Oh, thank you. Judge, as an aside, you have far more patience than I do.
I try.
Well, you're succeeding and I tip my hat to you. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Have a good weekend.
Yes, ma'am.
Next case 21CR004031F, Raven Sheriff or Sharif.
Good morning, Judge. Elizabeth Rainwater with Georgia Justice Project for Ms. Sheriff. We were awaiting some outstanding discovery, and ASG Stevens actually got back to us this morning and let us know he's working on getting that to us to complete it. May we be put on the September 8th for a status?
Okay. All right. September 8th. And this is Mr. Stevens, who was up at 6 o'clock this morning, correct? All right.
Like it.
All his efforts to be up early working. All right, we will do that. That's September 8th. That one's at 9 or 1:30?
Yes, Your Honor.
9, okay. So we will reset you to September 8th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, you may. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we've already handled position 40. Next case 21CR002649A, Kyle Ryan Smith. Kyle Smith.
Good morning, Your Honor. Carlos Rodriguez on behalf of Mr. Smith, and he is on the Zoom call with us.
Nice. All right.
So-
What's
So we received discovery, video, and an offer from Mr. Stevens yesterday afternoon. And I've communicated with Mr. Stevens throughout the calendar this morning. There is the possibility of hopefully resolving it to a different offer. So we would like the opportunity to just reschedule to another status.
Okay.
Good.
Can you do the September 8th or you need October?
September 8th would be fine. Thank you.
Okay. So that's September 8th at 9 a.m. We'll reset that. All right, anything else, council, our state?
No, Your Honor.
All right,
Ma'am, thank you so much.
all right, thank you.
Judge, Judge, before we move on to the next position on the status calendar, may I make the brief announcement for the show cause calendar, Ms. Cobb?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge. She does qualify for our services, and I will be filing an entry of appearance and requesting discovery. If we could just get the September 8th status date, that would be great.
Okay, we will reset that to September the 8th. That's 9 a.m. Represented by the PD's office. All right, there's nothing else. She's free to go.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, next case is Maggie, and I believe it's 21CR004551A SZUTZ.
Your Honor, I'm tracking that.
I see an attorney Jared Bitnick on the calendar.
Yes,
I'm tracking they filed leave, Your Honor.
he's on leave.
That's why.
Oh, I see it in the conflict request to reset. I should read the calendar. All right, so we will reset that one. Ms. Smith, you want to do the September 8th or?
Status, September 8th, yes, Your Honor.
Okay. 9/8. That'll be 9 a.m. Yes, Your Honor. Next case, 21CR004049F, Chantana Tuggle.
Hearing no response, state request bench warrant.
Okay. Twenty-one CR005127F, Cameron Van Holten. Cameron Van Holten.
Morning. Good morning, everybody.
Okay, your name?
Cameron Van Holten.
All right. Are you represented?
I wouldn't know. I filed my paperwork in 2021. I haven't heard from a public defender or anybody, so I wouldn't know.
I'll do the same thing, Judge. Mr. Van Holten.
Yes, sir.
My name is Frank Gaither with the Public Defender's Office. I'm going to drop the fillable application to you in the chat. Just fill it
Okay.
out and I have my email address to email it back to me. And give me a moment. We can move through with the calendar, Judge.
Okay.
And Your Honor, for this case, I would ask before he's dismissed, that I get a chance to meet the public defender, or if he's not represented with the defendant, because I want to have a little bit of conversation regarding this case.
Okay. All right. So hold for us, Mr. Van Holten. And to make sure that you get that information in the chat, okay? Oh, you're on mute. Unmute yourself.
I'm sorry, I don't know how. When he sends that information over on the chat, is it going to pop up on my screen?
It should,
In the
yes.
chat, yes.
Do you see the chat feature?
Just
Yeah, something just came up.
Okay, good. All right.
Not sure if he's gonna have to since he's on mobile, Your Honor.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Will he be able to? What is it? A link that takes into?
No, it's the actual application,
it's the
but it's fillable. You can fill
it's
it
a
in.
fillable. Okay.
Yes, it's fillable.
It's a fillable application.
Okay.
You should be able to. You should be able to fill it out on your phone.
10-4. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to try to fill this out now.
Okay. And and you still want to talk to Mr. Gaither, or you want to?
Either way, whether or not he's represented or not, I just want to make sure I have a conversation about this defendant before he leaves.
Yeah, it'll probably be Miss
I'll be
Rosen.
one of them.
Okay, Rosenhoover. Okay.
You keep calling me Rosenblum. I'm sorry. I get it right.
I won't say anything.
Should I do that now?
Yes, yeah, fill it out.
Thank you.
You can mute yourself. Thank you. 21 CR 005033F, Barbara Warren.
Morning, Your Honor. It's Mark Nestor from Ms. Warren. She's here with us today. And I received some discovery from Mr. Stevens as well, Attorney Stevens, between last night and this morning. I haven't had a chance to review it with my client. I graciously asked for a reset to the October 22nd. I think I've heard that date thrown around.
Okay.
And I'll have a chance to go over the video and stuff with my client at that time.
Not available.
Oh, it's not available. It has filled up quickly.
I've got leave of absence into the 8th of September. So anything after, not September 22nd, my client's out of town that day as well, Judge.
Okay.
Can we reset it to a status for October 6th?
Can you do October 6th?
That's fine by me, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
We'll do October 6th status. And that's at 9 a.m.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So we've got you reset to October 6th at 9 a.m.
Thank you so much, Judge. May I be excused, please?
Yes. Thank you. Have a good
Have a
one.
nice day.
You too. Terrell Williams, 19 CR 010342G.
I think he has to leave up.
Oh, let's see, their leave.
I'm tracking he has emergency leave for the death of his father, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, emergency, okay. So we will reset that one, what date?
Status conference, September 8th.
Okay, we'll reset that to September the 8th.
What day is September the 8th?
It's Friday. All of them are set.
Okay.
It's a Friday. But
So
I guess
make
the
sure-
problem with some of them is the Friday after the holiday.
Just want to make sure that wasn't on Wednesday. Because Mr. Harrington may have other duties that day.
Yeah, exactly. I saw that.
Can you all, how about in his case, instead of September the 8th, how about the next date? Because I know he
That'll
took
be
an emergency leave of
October
absence. Yeah.
Okay.
it's
Let's do
probably
October
best to do
6th.
October
Okay.
6th for Mr. Harrington, yeah.
Right, we'll change that to October 6th.
And Your Honor, I apologize. Is this for position 46 or for the one that was on the show cause calendar?
Is that, yeah, it's.
Is this for, are you talking about for position 46, Miss Marvin Arrington, Mr. Gaither?
I'm sorry.
Are you talking about for position 26?
Yeah. Just
go back.
His dad just passed away, and so that's.
Yeah.
that's
I know,
probably gonna be a
I
big
did not
thing for
pay
him.
attention to that, yeah.
With Judge Arrington passing away.
Mhm. So let's go back to position 26. And we're gonna change the date on that one.
Is that 46 Your Honor, or 26?
Oh, I'm sorry, 46.
And is it 2 cases you?
Or is it 2? Did you say also 26, Mr. Gates? That, I show that being someone else.
Oh, no, I was just for scheduling purposes, I was referring to position 46,
Okay,
where attorney
right, Harrington.
Commissioner Marvin Harrington,
Okay, yeah.
since his dad, Judge Marvin Harrington Senior, just passed away.
Mhm.
I already know September 8th is gonna be a bad day.
Right.
Because there's probably gonna be a program, a celebratory, program and everything coming up.
Actually, they have put some information out. So we'll do that one for October 6th. All right, and I think, let's see, I've got one last one, 49. Because the others have been reset.
We were holding on a few too.
Hmm.
We were holding.
Oh, that's right.
Judge, I think Ms. Rockwell is on.
Ms. Rockwell. Let me call this last one. This is position 49, 21 CR 000391F. Aria Denisha Womack. And that's hers as well.
Renee Rockwell, yeah, I see you on Zoom.
Ms. Rockwell.
Send her a check.
I also see Ms. Womack on the screen. So
And I see Ms. Womack. They may be talking.
Hi, no, I had troubles unmuting myself, and getting the camera back on.
Right, I understand. We're trying to see where your attorney, I know she's juggling appearances this morning.
Yes, I've spoken to her through text. I know she's present, so.
So text her back to see if she's available to answer in Fulton State.
Okay.
Judge, I have one additional announcement whenever the court is done with the calendar call.
Go ahead while we're holding Ms. Rockwell.
Judge, since I have the prosecutor online, I want some clarification. On position number 4, I do have a plea. The paperwork was signed. But I just want to confirm with Ms. Gutierrez, the way I read her recommendation is that my client is not looking at any additional jail time. Is that correct?
Correct. It'll be the jail does the 2-for-1, but
Okay.
I'm just making sure, yeah. It's not me saying the 2-for-1, it'll be the jail that does the 2-for-1.
I signed the paperwork, Judge. I just want to point out, I'm not sure how the court is going to get the documentation, but I did want to point out this is the first time we use DocuSign, and a lot of the questions, just FYI in the future, Judge, where it says, do you understand that the court may sentence to, the maximum of 12 months, et cetera. There's no yes or no area to mark. So anyway, I just want to point that out. That needs to be fixed at some point. And finally, Judge, my client was going to enter a plea of guilty under North Carolina v. Alford, and I had no way of writing that down, Judge. If with the court's permission, if the court can write it in, I just want to be clear on that. But other than that, we're ready for a plea whenever the court is ready.
Okay, go back to the DocuSign. I don't have it in front of me. And I'll ask my clerks here, litigation managers, to note that, to get it to Mr. Talley. And you said there's no yes or no by which one?
The question, do you understand that the court may sentence you to a maximum punishment allowed by law, which is imprisonment for 12 months or $1,000 fine?
Right.
That question does not have a yes or no to the right to mark. I just want to point that out.
Right, we definitely have to fix that.
So obviously, if the court accepts the plea, Judge, I would ask if the court can write yes on there. I covered it with my client, Judge.
Right.
I will let him know about that, Mr. Haddad, so we can get that corrected.
Yeah, we're working on this. I think my first time doing it, so
Mm-hmm.
Get it right for next time.
I imagine 100 eyes have looked over it and several times and no one's caught it. So that happens when we're trying to get these form documents together. Well, thank you for pointing that out. Oh, Ms. Rockwell, did I see you?
Cousin Judge,
How are you this morning?
not as good as you. First of all, I left Henry Toller a message, and I'm sorry, Judge, I'm just stepped outside of a courtroom. I know it sounds like I'm at a
Okay.
playground or something. But I could not get in touch with Mr. Toller on Mr. Lanier. I'll continue to try. I do have 2 cases on the calendar today.
Yes.
Let me just say this. I got called out on a homicide case, and I'm in front of Judge Schwal right now on a very complicated revocation. Could I have that September 8th date, please?
Yes.
Is that going to be on Orca Zoom?
Yes.
And can you tell me, because even if I'm on leave, which I might be on leave, doesn't matter. I'll figure out a way to report, Judge.
Okay. And that's position.
Position number 49, or if it's for Aria Womack, that's position number 49.
Okay.
And what time are they? What are my choices?
September the 8th, or what was the other date?
October the 6th.
Or October 6th.
I prefer October the 6th. What time, Judge?
9 a.m.
Okay. May we both be excused, and that's going to be on Ivy Billington, AKA Billington Ivy, and Miss Womack.
Okay, so Billington and Womack. Can you make that note real quick?
And Attorney Rockwell, I sent you the offer on this case. Let me know if you didn't get it.
Could you
And who is speaking?
ASG Jacob Stevens.
Okay, Jacob, thank you so much. Do you mind, I'm going to put my cell phone directly into the chat. Will you just send me yours back if that's okay with you?
That's perfectly fine, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And those are all the matters you have, Attorney Rockwell?
She probably stepped back into the court.
I know, 'cause she's running.
Oh, she's connecting back.
Yes, Judge, that's all I had is Womack and Billington Ivy.
Gotcha. Okay.
Thank you so much. May we
All
be.
right, thank you. Yes, you may. Thank you.
What was that reset date? I'm sorry.
October the 6th at 9 a.m.
Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. All right. That everyone, has anyone not been holding? We're holding.
Did we deal with position 50? Chad Zoritek?
I saw him there. He was reset to September 22nd.
I missed it then.
Okay.
We're holding for a few. Your Honor.
Mhm.
Judge, may I just make a brief announcement on behalf of Mr. Toller? I could not get in touch with him, but I don't know if his client showed up or not, but may I just make that motion that his client's case go to, could that case go to October 6th? And I will get in touch with him and let him know, Lanier, on October
Oh,
the
Lanier.
6th.
Okay, let's see.
Toller.
Uh-huh. So we will reset that for October.
Thank you so. I will get in touch with him.
Okay.
You just tell me who the prosecutor will be.
This is which case?
Which
was that? Position 50?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Githia.
Okay.
I'll have to.
All right. Okay, thank you. And Mr. Bivens?
Fill it out.
He's present, Judge.
All right.
Yes.
And what were we doing on your case? This is a plea.
Yes, Judge.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, hold on a second. All right, do we have the plea paperwork for Mr. Bivens? For Ms. Helen?
Judge, that's my case.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Haddad.
Yeah, that's the one that I DocuSign, Judge. I don't know if I need to email it to Ms. Smith or.
Yes.
Okay.
You email it to her?
I just assumed it's gonna be automatically generated, but I'm sending it right now.
Okay.
I may ask Ms. Smith, do you have access to the state.orca? Because that's where it would have been sent after Mr. Haddad signed it.
Yes, I do. Give me one moment.
And in the meantime, Judge, I just forwarded the PDF copy that I have.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of know how this system, seeing how it's working, if we need to make any more corrections.
Right.
Are we still holding on position 10?
Which one?
Position 10?
Let's see. Position 10. Oh, we were holding
Position 12?
Sarah Rosen.
Position 10, position 12?
These are the PD ones.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Ms. Rosenhoover was saying, seeing if they had appeared yet. If they have not, the state is going to request a bench warrant.
Right. On 10 and 12.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm holding for the state on position 31.
What was the other 31?
31.
All right, position 10. Queen Jameson. Queen Jameson. All right, bench warrant. Byron Johnson. Byron Johnson. 11:04 a.m. It started at 9 a.m.
Requesting a bench warrant, right?
Bench warrant. And then you said 21.
I think it's 31, Your Honor.
Nope, it's not 21.
That's for state verified.
Oh, 31 was deceased, right?
I don't know what they're gonna do with that. And we're holding for 37.
37. 37 is doing the application. He's on Zoom.
Okay, Your Honor, that's all we're holding for.
It's all in. Okay.
Let me put the paper for the plea.
Yes, Miss Amanda and the T, Frimpong. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
You are free to go. Your case is reset to September 8th at 9 a.m.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes, you can sign off. Thank you. All right. We are ready for the plea with Mr. Bivens. Unmute yourself. Okay. There you go. This is case number 21 CR 0000665. State versus Tyrell Bivens, charged with one count of fleeing or attempting to elude a police officer, second count of driving, failure to signal lane change or turn, and a third count of reckless driving. The offense date is January the 26th, 2021. State?
Yes, Your Honor. As to count one, it is 12 months to serve 90 days, credit for time served 50 days, to serve the remaining 40 days, balance probated, and a $2,500 fine. It is the state's understanding that they do it, the jail does a 2-for-1. So based on that, he will not have to return to jail. For counts 2, it'd be time served, and for count 3, it'll be time served.
Okay.
And do you stipulate to the facts, venue, and ID?
I do, Judge.
All right.
And Judge, I had mentioned earlier, my client wishes to enter a plea under North Carolina v. Alfred. I'm not going to go into details, Judge, but he wishes to resolve the case today, and he does accept the state's recommendation. That's where we're at.
Okay,
No objection.
all right, good. All right, Mr. Bivens, can you raise your right hand for me? I'm gonna place you in oath. Do you affirm that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes,
All right, you put your hand down. I'm gonna ask you a series of questions to make sure that your plea is free and voluntarily and you understand, okay?
yes,
First question is, are you under the influence of any medication, drugs, or alcohol at this time?
no,
Are you satisfied with the services and representation of your attorney?
yes,
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up and waiving the right to the presumption of innocence?
yes,
Do you understand that you're giving up and waiving the right to trial by judge or jury, whichever you prefer?
yes,
And you're ready and willing today and prepared to waive these rights?
yes,
Has anyone told you will receive a lesser sentence for pleading guilty?
no,
Has anyone promised you anything to plead guilty?
no,
And do you understand that if you're currently on probation, your probation may be revoked or affected because of this guilty plea today?
yes,
And do you offer this guilty plea freely and voluntarily with the full understanding of the charges against you?
yes,
All right, and again, you understand your conditions? You have any questions?
what are the conditions?
You'll have to report to probation up to 12 months and you have a fine of $2,500.
Right, you have to pay that fine.
Okay, could someone please send that to me too and my probation, information?
Oh, your attorney will.
Yes,
Okay.
I'll do that, Mr. Bivens. And Judge, in light of the large fine, would the court consider waiving at least part of the cost supervision?
Yes, I will waive 6 months of the probation fees.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, anything else, counsel, that we need to take up? We're gonna add that to.
No, Judge, I assume Ms. Smith will email me the probation form so I can fill it out and send it back and send a copy to Mr. Bivens.
Is that correct, Ms. Smith?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, she will.
Wonderful. Thank you, Judge.
All right. Mr. Bivens, if you don't have any other questions, your attorney will be in contact with you.
Can I have Mr.
Hold on
Bivens-
1 second.
Can I get Mr. Bivens' email in the chat?
Okay, Mr. Bivens, do you see the chat feature? She's asking for his email in the chat.
I can provide it, Judge. I'll provide it right now.
All right. Bring that to me. Anything else you need?
Just out of curiosity, again, did Ms. Smith get the plea paperwork as is Mr. Haddad emailed it to her, or did she get it through DocuSign?
I got it through email.
She got it through email.
You never received the DocuSign version?
Let's see.
No, it was via email with the attachment like any other.
Yeah, because you get it usually says the document has been signed and completed by all parties or something, and here's your version. You never got that back.
It would have come from DocuSign, not Mr.
Right.
But it was sent to state.org, not to actually Ms. Smith.
Say that again.
It was sent to the state.org email address.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Oh, okay.
I got it, and I'm gonna send it to you as it appeared to me. Is that okay?
Yes, I just want to see how it's working, so whatever revisions need to be made, we can address them.
Can my client be excused, Judge? Mr. Bivens?
Oh, yes, Mr. Bivens, you may be excused. Thank you. We're just working out some logistics of
Thank you.
technology.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
And Judge, I stepped out to speak with physician number 44, Mr. Van Holten. We attempted to create a breakout room, but I don't think Mr. Van Holten joined. If he's there, could he turn his camera on or send me his phone number so we can qualify him?
Yes, Mr. Van Holten. I see him still on. Mr. Van Holten. I think he was completing the application. Where'd he go? Mr. Van Holten? Because he's doing that all on his phone, isn't he?
Yeah, he
Judge,
probably had
it
to
looks
log
like he
off.
actually joined the breakout room now. So
Okay.
he's still on mute.
Okay.
I'll invite you back.
Okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I don't know, I can't hear you. I didn't know if you were addressing the court or, okay.
I'm not, I was just talking to the litigation manager.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Close.
Let me go back on. All right, let's get the, I'm back. Go ahead.
Judge, position number 44, Mr. Cameron Van Holten does qualify for our services. I intend to file an entry of appearance and request discovery. I've also spoken with ASG Stevens, and I do think it's something we could have worked out by the 8th if we could get the final plea date.
Okay, so 44 qualifies for the PD and we'll reset it to September the 8th.
Thank you, Judge.
Very good.
And may Mr. Van Holten be excused?
Yes, Mr. Van Holten worked
Yes,
out
ma'am.
well for you. Very good. Thank you for your patience.
No worries, and I greatly appreciate it.
Yes, and your case is reset to September 8th. And obviously your attorneys will be in touch with you.
Greatly appreciate it, and thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you.
Goodbye. Is that for me?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you can go ahead and sign off.
Mr. Rowland, Ricoy Rowland.
How you do this?
Hey, Mr. Rowland, if you can give us your phone, if you can type me your phone number in the chat, then one of us, we can give you a call.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had to change the earpiece. What'd you say again?
Just type your phone number in the chat to me, to Frank Gaither.
Hold on.
Oh, did you fill out the application?
I did fill it out. I sent it to Mr. Gaithers, I think you told me to.
Yeah, that's me. Hold on, let me check my email. But still, you can put your phone number in the chat as well.
Okay, I can do that.
I do not see.
Do you have like a junk?
I got enough time.
And Miss Roller, did you send the app in via email or did you put it back in the chat?
I put it back in the chat because I'm on my phone. It didn't allow for me to just send it to you.
Okay, you might be able to email it to me. He froze.
Is this one of the only ones we're waiting on? It's gotta be.
Yes, there's no right there.
Okay, I'll call.
So I just took the screenshots. Like, I want to send it through the email. You needed another one to give me an option to send it as it was.
I'm gonna be calling you right now, Mr. Rowland.
Okay.
Right.
And then if you'd like to hear the offer before or after, just let me know. Announcement on, not position, but Mr. Ransby. So there is no solicitor that's up in quorum 3E, so it just should be the judge. We can send an email to the litigation manager, make sure no bench warrant's been filed. But I didn't catch it when I reached out. It's actually a Schedule 2 with intention to distribute, so that should be a felony case. We're not going to be handling that at all. So whenever that gets reaccused, I would go over to the DA's office. But as of right now, we got nothing. We have the solicitor's office has no control of that, and we're not going to be issuing any bench warrants. That's going to be the judge that he was up there with.
And so, since nothing has been technically filed, I was going to say, where does he keep his information current? Unless he just puts that in with the clerk. But I don't even know if he can do that at this point because there's nothing to attach it to.
In terms of keeping his information, like his contact information, I assume since he got notice that it's already registered with the clerk, but maybe reach out to Superior Clerk Report. But besides that, no, I don't know.
Because you did get that notice, but that notice was sent by us on this side.
Gotcha.
So you can put it there. I guess they would get the file from there. Just want to make sure that they're able to reach you, at the next level. Don't want that to fall through the cracks and they say, we have no contact information. Then you do get a bench warrant.
At my next date, I'll have like I'm sorry. So at my next day, I'll have like a actual trial that I'll be able to talk to somebody about the charge.
Certainly.
Because it'll trial. It'll probably be a plea and arraignment.
Right, not
I mean,
a,
I just need to talk to somebody, because I mean, they say I got a controlled substance. I ain't got no, I have.
You said,
I'm just trying to, that shouldn't be no felony, especially when.
I don't want you to, don't talk too much about the case right now, because you have. No, hear me, I'm trying to help you out. You don't want to talk too much about the facts in your case. We just try to help you with the procedure to get you in the right spot. So what you should do, if your address is updated, then you just need to check in with the Superior Court to see, or even the district attorney's office, see what's the status there and when are they going to send you the next court date. But from what I understand, there's nothing to worry about today because you appeared in court and the judge sent you somewhere else. It's just, it's the wrong place to come to.
but keep checking with the Superior Court clerk, which is next door in the other building, the connecting building for Superior Court. And you know, we have some defendants who call like every other week, pretty frequently, you know, out of fear of not getting a failure to appear warrant. So I would suggest you could step over there while you're down here just to see if there's anything on the document regarding you while you're here. Make sure there's no dates, and then get a number from them of where you can call every other week or so until you get that date. Because I know you will be nervous about wondering whether you're going to get it in the mail. And you know, the snail mail that we have now, if I were you, I would keep checking with them.
All right.
Okay.
You can Google just Superior Clerk of Court, and that should give you an email and a phone number to reach out to.
All right. Take care.
Told that this is going to be Miss Helen's case moving forward. So she'll file an entry of appearance and request discovery, get with ASG Stevens. If we could just have the September 8th status date, please.
Okay. So reset position 37, Mr. Rowland to September the 8th at 9 a.m. And that'll be Miss Helen's case.
That's correct, Judge, and I have those notes. Thank you.
Oh, how are you? As they say, I haven't heard from you in a while.
That's, yeah, we were listening to all the private attorneys, so.
Yes. You've been doing okay?
I have, Judge. How about you?
Good.
Attorney Helen, do you want to go ahead and get that offer for the record or no?
Yes, please put it on the record. Thank
you. Okay.
So the state's offer in position 37, 21 CR 004064F is to plead to the DUI less safe and to the speeding. The reckless would then merge. The conditions would be 12 months to serve, 24 hours, credit for the time served, 24 hours, balance probated, $300 fine, 40 hours of community service, a risk reduction panel, alcohol, drug evaluation and treatments, 1 victim impact panel, and then 1 year of license suspension. For the speeding, it'd be an $800 fine or $400 fine and 40 hours of community service. The fine versus community service is not applicable to the DUI, it's just to the speeding.
Proceed.
You may repeat, Ms. Smith?
Yes, please.
Sorry about that.
She was trying to write fast.
Plead to the DUI and speeding, 12 months to serve 24 hours, credit for time served, balance probated,
Mhm.
$300 fine,
Mhm.
40 hours of community service, the risk reduction panel, the alcohol drug evaluation and treatment, victim impact panel, the 1-year license suspension.
Okay.
And then for the speeding, it's $800 fine or $400 fine and 40 hours community service.
And the last one merges, correct?
Pardon?
The last one merges with what?
The reckless would merge with the DUI.
Count one. Okay, thank you.
All right. Mr. Bivens was supposed to sign off, correct?
I think he had actually 2 accounts that were on simultaneously.
Oh, he made that 2 divide, What else you got, Ms. Smith?
That's it. We're just holding for position 31 as far as the verification of death.
Okay.
Other than that, we're done.
Which I don't think I'll receive today, Your Honor.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you want to. You said it until such time as you get that information.
You can, yeah. I put on like a October or something past that since it'll be
Yeah.
adopted before that. and I don't want to take up space. So
Mhm.
Status conference, October 6th. Is that okay?
that's fine.
That's it.
Okay.
We'll start with the show cause calendar. Position 1, reset final plea, October 6th at 1:30. Position 2, status conference, September 8th at 9 a.m. Position 3, reset, status conference, September 8th, 9 a.m. Position 1, reset status conference, September 8th, 9 a.m. Position 2, null cross. Position 3, reset status conference, Friday, October 6th, 9 a.m. Position 4, plea. Position 5, reset final plea, Friday, September 8th, 1:30 p.m. Final plea. Position 6, reset final plea, September 8th, 1:30 p.m. Position 7, reset status conference, September 8th, 9 a.m. Position 8, reset status conference, September 8th, 9 a.m. Position 9, FTA. Position 10, FTA. Position 11, reset final plea, September 8th, 1:30 p.m. Position 12, FTA. Position 13, jury trial, demand further notice. Position 14, final plea, September 8th, 1:30 p.m. Position 15, reset status conference, October 6th, 9 a.m. Position 16, final plea, October 6th, 1:30 p.m. Position 17, motions, Friday, September 22nd, 9 a.m. Position 18, motions, Friday, August 18th at 9 a.m. Position 19, reset status conference, September 8th, 9 a.m. Position 10, jury trial demand further notice. Position 21, reset status conference, Friday, September 8th, 9 a.m. Position 22, motion, Friday, September 22nd, 9 a.m. Virtual request. Position 23, reset final plea, September 8th, 1:30 p.m. Position 24, status conference, Friday, September 8th, 9 a.m. Position 25, reset final plea, Friday, September 8th, 1:30 p.m. Position 26, reset status conference, Friday, September 8th, 9 a.m. Position 27, reset status conference, Friday, September 8th, 9 a.m. Position 28, reset status conference, Friday, September 8th, 9 a.m. Position 29, reset motions, Friday, September 22nd, 9 a.m. Position 30, reset status conference, Friday, October 6th, 9 a.m. Position 31, reset status conference, Friday, October 6th, 9 a.m. Position 32, reset status conference, Friday, October 6th, 9 a.m. Position 33, reset status conference, Friday, October 6th, 9 a.m. Position 34, FTA. Position 35, reset status conference, Friday, September 8th, 9 a.m. Position 36, reset status conference, Friday, September 8th, 9 a.m. Position 37, reset status conference, Friday, September 8th, 9 a.m. Position 38, reset final plea, Friday, October 6th, 1:30 p.m. Reset, position 39, reset status conference, Friday, September 8th, 9 a.m. Position 40, reset motion, Friday, September 22nd, 9 a.m. Position 41, reset status conference, September 8th, 9 a.m. Position 42, reset status conference, Friday, September 8th, 9 a.m. Position 43, FTA bridge warrant. Position 44, reset final plea, Friday, September 8th, 1:30 p.m. Position 45, reset status conference, Friday, October 6th, 9 a.m. Position 46, status conference, Friday, October 6th, 9 a.m. Position 47, status conference, Friday, September 8th, 9 a.m. Position 48, reset status conference, Friday, September 8th, 9 a.m. Position 49, reset status conference, October 6th, 9 a.m. Position 50, reset motion, Friday, September 22nd, 9 a.m.
Sounds good to me. All right, everybody. See you next time. Have a good weekend.